If you feel that when facing spinners turn the ball away from you, the scoreboard stops ticking over, this is the video for you. In this video, we are going to be looking at strike rotation options against the ball turning away from you. We'll be covering 5 different options. Please watch each option and watch all the way to the end so you can really master this in your game. The first option we are going to look at is if you are really good at advancing down the pitch or playing the ball on the full with the turn. We're going to be looking to hit the ball towards long off with control. You may advance, you may stand your crease. The whole premise is to get nice and forward, making sure that the head's nice and still, making a late contact and really forcing the bat through that line towards the long off area to beat the bowler. You only have to get the ball about 2 meters away from the bowler if you hit it quite well to definitely get that single. When advancing, make sure that you have control of where the pitch is and that you know how much the ball's spinning, because you don't want to get beaten on the outside and give away your wicket cheaply. It's a lot more fun to be on the field than to be next to it. If you do want to learn how to double step, please check the link in the description below. The second option we're going to look at is when you can generate a little bit of length and you can move nice and deep into the crease and hit the ball out to sweeper between point, backward point and extra cover, making sure that you've got control and that the contact is as close to your back shoulder as possible to give you as much control as possible. Doing this, it allows you to see how much the ball is turning and it gives you a chance to play it after it has spun, because you do not want to be playing the ball as it is still turning. To assist with this, you can really use the depth of your crease with a good push off the front foot and get nice and deep. Don't stress too much about stepping on your stumps. That is something that you can control with practice. Set our cones a little bit closer to the stump so that you have an even bigger margin for error. For the next one, we are going to be looking at playing the ball off the front foot towards sweeper. This is where you're generating a little bit of width off a fuller ball and hitting through it nice and firmly to sweeper, or playing the ball nice and late and open the face to get it in the area between extra cover and backward point, because that is always an easy single option as there is a lot of space between them. Important for both of these is that the contact is made nice and late, as close to your front foot as possible so that your eyes are over the ball, so you can watch if there is any turn on the ball and making sure that the hands are moving towards the line of the gap that you're trying to hit. For the fourth option, we're going to look at where there's an open space in the field. If there's a bowler turning the ball away from you and the ball is turning a bit, there will invariably not be a 45 on the leg side. What you're trying to do is you're trying to get the ball on the full or just as it bounces, and you're going to play with an open face and do a paddle shot into the gap there. The bonus about this shot is it is slightly more risky, but your value for shot is a little bit more, because you are going to probably get 2 or more for the shot, because the backward square or the deep backward square is going to have to move to get the ball. It's important to note that when you're reaching for the ball, the bat face is open as much as possible to get it off the face, or you are looking to sweep on the bounce on the ball so that you have control. For both of these, you are making sure that the ball goes behind your back and down towards that 45 area. If you want to see the paddle sweep video, check this thumbnail, or you can just check in the description below. For the last option, we are going to be looking at using the depth of the crease again and going on the back foot and looking to try and hit the ball down the ground. This is potentially the most difficult of these, but if you can do it, you can really mess with the spinner's line and net. What you're going to do is you're going to move nice and late, still making contact near the back hip, but slightly more in front, and allowing the hands to work through the ball to beat the bowler. You're probably doing this line to a ball that's a little bit straighter, as you cannot generate the width to hit it to the sweeper, but still making sure that you have a nice good swing and trying to hit the ball down to give you control. Now that you have mastered all of these shots, if you really want to mess with the spinner turn the ball away from you, learn how to reverse sweep here.